Hi, it's Dr. Julie. I'm so glad you're here. We're talking about 8 entry points into weight loss. And it's a real important topic because I know it's hard to just get started on a new path or something that you are trying to see if it'll work and if it'll make a difference so you see results, right? And weight loss might be because you want to see physical results and you want to get that weight loss, or it might be because you want to adopt healthy habits that keep you at a healthy range of weight and also maybe make some other changes internally. So you are just a healthier version of yourself, and you're doing healthier things that make you energized and feel good. So either way, knowing about these 8 entry points to weight loss is really an important thing for you. And so I want to go over this. So frustrating when you're stuck and you're not making progress, and you maybe had ideas, but you're not following through, so you don't know if they're working. And I understand, and I really commend you for still wanting something and still going for it, because that's really what it takes, just keeping on path. So my mission is to help you in your weight loss and your health transformations by giving you the information and the habit change skills that are going to help you do that. And I do this with one-on-one coaching with me and then with my programs in the Habit Change Lab. So I really am happy to share this information, and I want to dive into it. So let's get going. So the problem again is it's just hard to get in and start doing something, a new habit for weight loss. And that's what the entry points are, new habits for health and weight loss. And so there's 8 of them that I found. And really what these are motivations that each individual may have. Everybody has different motivations. Some people like to go to the gym to get started and feel energized. Some people like to start a new eating plan. Some people like to do a detox. There's different ways to actually feel invested. And that's usually the first step. And so one of these ways might be the way that you get to feel invested. Okay, so let's dive in. So there are 8, and we're going to go through the first one, which is eat more. This is an entry point to weight loss. How? Because you can eat more different options than junk food or sugar or unhealthy fatty food. So if you choose to eat more and focus on that, on the right foods, then you're going to be often seeing results. And if you're eating more of the right foods, like green leafy vegetables, more water, more lean protein, then you're going to also see results, and you're going to start pushing away all that other space that you had to eat junk foods. You're really just going to get the good stuff in, and sometimes you're not even getting that good stuff in. So just doing this can make such a big difference. It gives you fiber often that you need. It gives you protein, water, and a lot of the nutrients that you need when you choose this plan. This is a great plan for somebody who has a hard time eating less. So the other side of it is eat more of the right things. This is something that I found very helpful when I started some nutrition shakes that I really love, and actually my family loves too. And it was on the premise of eating more. So sticking some good foods into these shakes that actually tasted good. So one way to just almost under the radar eat more food. The second entry point is eat less. So, I mean, that's something we all hear about weight loss. You just cut calories, eat less, maybe fats, less sugar, less carbs. There's all kinds of ways that you can eat less. And a lot of times we don't really love that, do we? But it has its place, and some people benefit very well from it. But what I'd say is that you need to start at a place where you're already getting the good nutrition in and the good foods in. Because if you're eating less and you are not eating good foods, then you are probably going to be hungry. You're probably going to be setting yourself for really low energy and poor health. So a really good idea if you're going to choose this option is that you've already got a good workout plan established, so that's nothing new is going to be coming in there. And then you also have good nutrition that you're basically following. And then you're also at a point where you're kind of just fine-tuning your weight loss or your health, and so you're cutting back and eating less. Okay? Another entry point for weight loss or health turnaround is move more. So this, sometimes people get really motivated about starting a plan of moving more. This may or may not be you. You may or may not like to be in groups or by yourself, but and then you may have some goals. Maybe there's a 5K coming up, something that is pushing you to move more, and this might be one of those entry points that you thrive on. And if it's worked for you in the past, like most of these, it should, try it out again. Maybe it'll work again. Otherwise, I know with different ages and stages that I've been through, different entry points have worked better for me. So this might be a new entry point for you that you want to give this a try. You want to set a goal for yourself and do something that'll help you move more. What would that goal be? Does it include other people? Is it just you? Is there a time that you would wake up, or a time in the evening where you would do this move more plan that would help set everything in motion? One thing to keep in mind with all these entry points is they are not standalone. They are entry points, meaning your motivation to get in and pierce the skin of your health habit change or your weight loss that you're looking for. So they are just the door openers for you personally based on what works for you and what you like right now. Usually this is considering your age right now and your stage and what's going on around you right now. So it's a doorway in, and a lot of times all these other things kind of follow through naturally, biologically. It just makes sense when you start working out more that you will often choose better foods or drink more water. And same goes for when you're eating better. You have that energy to work out more. So you start adding these other things in, and they all start rolling together very well. Okay. And the next entry point is eat less sugar. So this is a very popular one that a lot of people jump onto about low carbs. But really what I really want to focus on is when it comes to excess sugar. So not the whole foods where we're getting like a fruit with the fiber in it and all the nutrition in it, but instead we're getting something that's processed and there's been added sugar, or juiced and there's been added sugar, or juiced and then the fiber's been stripped away. So we want to eat less of this sugar on its own because we want our bodies to be nourished. We need that fiber in our bodies. Sugar can increase our stress and sometimes can cause more anxiety or mood problems, hormone problems, definitely weight gain. And if you're not getting the other nutrition that you need that's in whole foods, then and you're just getting added sugars, then you're probably going to find yourself in a very unhealthy spot and not very energized, falling into problems with your mood and your hormones and your weight and many other areas, even your immune system. So eating less sugar is a great entry point if this is something that motivates you. If you feel like you can just focus on healthy foods, maybe you do want to track your carb load and you do want to see results from that, and you don't really want to reduce all your food, but definitely keep that carb load at a lower percentage, like 40% if you're exercising, or even down to 30, but not going too low because you do need those carbs for your healthy body. But just seeing what works for you right now while still eating the carbs that you do need. So you are getting, the healing from these carbs that you need, and you are getting the tastiness of the food that you probably want, and that's what the sugar often gives. Okay, so the next entry point is eat more meals, and this is if you are motivated to, maybe you're a foodie, or you just want to, you're somewhere from between a foodie who really loves food and you want to make good foods that are healthy for you, and maybe you want to save money, or you're the type of person that just wants to wash, rinse, and repeat. So you want to have the same foods that are simple, that maybe you can meal prep, that you eat over and over and over, so you don't have to count your carbs or count your calories or whatever works for you in getting into weight loss or eating healthy, but you just kind of want to keep it consistent. So there's different ways you can get into eating more meals, but this might be an entry point for you if you are interested in doing this for one of those reasons or other reasons that you have. A lot of times this is just a habit. You got to learn how to get the stuff and keep it up. So a consistency thing. So grocery shopping, maybe meal prepping, maybe how to prepare your meal so they taste good. So you may want to have the right spices. You may want to find which foods you like and then make a healthy version of them. And then wash, rinse, and repeat those meals on a large scale. So like maybe 2 weeks worth of meals, or down to a small scale, like 3 options for dinner, 3 options for lunch, 3 options for breakfast. And so you can wash, rinse, repeat that way. Or you just want to start making meals. It's time that you want to start cooking. This might be the option and the entry point for you. And again, when you start eating healthier, you may see that you have the energy that you can start adding more exercise in your diet. Also, if you develop a routine around making meals, then you might find a routine around where you can exercise as well. Or cutting out sugar if you're changing your meals around, or eating more of leafy greens if you're changing meals, or you're adding some nice healthy sides to your meals or parts of your meals. Okay, so that's one entry point. Moving on to the 6th entry point, this is eating allergy-free. So this is really for those who are suffering from who believe that they're suffering, or they know that they're suffering from a food sensitivity or food allergy that's causing harm. Some of the top food allergies and food sensitivities are dairy, gluten, and soy, which are in a lot of the products that everybody eats all the time. So maybe you want to get rid of one of those, and that is a big motivator for you to eat without this product or these products within your meals. And what I would suggest is not going with everything all at once, but choosing the top food sensitivity or allergy for you and getting rid of that, creating some meals from that, some snacks from that, or some go-tos in restaurants or in your home where you can eat the way that you want to, and also track your symptoms and just see how well you're doing after at least 2 weeks, and then keep going if it's working. Some symptoms people might have for food allergies might be constriction of your throat, acid reflux. It might be achy joints or moodiness. It could be digestive issues or problems with your stool that you're wondering what's going on there. There could be a lot of reasons, even rashes and stuff that can go along with food sensitivities. So if you believe that some of your symptoms are related to this, write those symptoms down and then cut this food or a couple foods for 2 weeks and see how you do. Okay, and then the 7th entry point for weight loss or health turnaround is an anti-aging entry point. So obviously this is a stage where somebody cares about pro-aging, like aging well and being healthy and strong and looking vibrant and energized, and maybe healthy looking skin, healthy eyes, all that stuff that goes along with feeling good as you age. This might be the entry point that motivates you. A lot of times if you're eating junky type foods or bad fats that are in a lot of these processed foods, like what you would find in most muffins or baked goods or donuts or a lot of different other foods, you're not going to be eating for your pro-aging. So you're not going to be eating, if you're eating that kind of stuff with processed carbohydrates, you're not going to get the antioxidants you need. You're not going to get the healthy fats that you need for your skin and your hormones. And you may not be eating enough protein and water that you need for pro-aging. You may not be getting the fruits and vegetables that you need. So this might be an entry point if you are ready to see what plants and a healthy diet can do for your strength, the way you look, your skin, your eyes, and all of that goes along with aging well. This might be a motivator for you at your stage. So also, the last one here is eat for a health turnaround. So this is not just for pro-aging. This is for maybe you have a condition. It could be related to a food sensitivity, or it may not. Maybe you just want to be your healthiest right now so you can heal, fight the condition that you're dealing with, just start feeling better, feeling like you have more energy, and you're just ready to make a health turnaround for other reasons besides weight loss, possibly. Maybe that's just a benefit on the side of what this will do for you. Or besides just pro-aging, maybe you want it to do something more, something deeper. maybe for your anxiety, for your depression, for your sex drive, for your addictions that you're trying to get over, your addictions to sugar, junk foods, alcohol, or other substances. Maybe you want food to start boosting you and making you feel stronger in a way that, possibly you have to look into what will do that and what are the best even antioxidants or the best nutrients that you can get that would support this type of condition turnaround for you. Okay, so those are the 8 entry points, and I'm always glad to share those because it's just nice to know that sometimes you just have to take a first step before you can get somewhere. And it doesn't have to be the whole shebang of everything. You've got to do everything at once. You just need to focus on where you are personally motivated. And I feel like these 8 entry points, you can get one thing where you're personally motivated by that thing, one way or the other. There's a little bit of variation and a little creativity that you can play with within these 8 entry points. But one might be exactly right for you for piercing in and starting on your journey for a habit change and a total transformation in what you're looking for with health or weight loss. So glad to talk to you. If you want to jump in and into the eating more meals weight loss strategy, then I would suggest that you check out my resource. It is called the 60 Quick and Easy Whole Food Recipes. It's a recipe book, and you're going to get easy recipes to make that you can find and make your own, and you can repeat them. They are recipes that many people like, that you can feed your family. It's for really an entire family, these recipes, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. There's tips on meal prepping, and these recipes include your macronutrient count. That's the calories, the fat, the carbs, and the protein. So if you want to count nutrition, if that's something that you're interested in, maybe you have an app, maybe you're even interested in working with me and working with some habit changes around food so you can develop the skills and start stepping into a new way of being, then you can get my app where we can work together, and then you can start keeping track of the nutrition that you're eating and what you're eating and what you're doing, so you're just more accountable to it. Okay, and this book also is really important if you want just healthy whole foods that you can eat, that don't have all the junk, the added sugars. You just want whole, healthy foods. If you want to learn to eat, to settle your hunger, so you want to plan these meals in so you're not always snacking and grabbing those simple, easy things, then I would definitely suggest the 60 Quick and Easy Whole Food Recipes ebook. It's downloadable. It's only $12, so you can just grab it on my site. Go to drjuliewilkening.com. That's drjuliewilkening.com/store. And you can access that 60 Quick and Easy whole food recipes right there in the store and get the download right away. And you can print it out and you can start shopping with the grocery list and get going on these recipes. And this might be your entry point into weight loss. Just creating these meals for everybody or creating some new favorites that you can use time and time again. All right, so good talking to you, and I will see you next time on the Weight Loss Show. Talk to you later.